What is up, fellow experiencers? KV here, and we are finally back to the Swashbuckler series. And we are going to be continuing Cool Ranch, but before we do, we are going to go ahead and complete some of the side quests that are here in Skull Island. And yeah, we're in Skull Island because this is where we, made that other video. And we're going to go over a few things, but first, ignore the upgrade now button, but we're going to go into the crown shop. And I actually want to buy a backpack elixir. These were added to the game some time ago. They're not new anymore. But currently, well, actually, if I open up my backpack, I have only 80 because I'm not a member right now. But I will be soon. But anyways, I do want to get the backpack elixir so I have more of a buffer. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase that. And boom, there we go. And you shouldn't be able to do it again, can you? Wait, could you actually get it twice? Oh, you can. Interesting. Nice. Interesting. I didn't know you could actually buy it twice. Anyways, so that is that. I'm gonna go over the current quests that are in my quest book, and then we'll go pick up the rest of the quests. So we have to fight some gunships. We have to go speak to the privateer trainer. We have to upgrade Old Scratch, which we probably should do sooner than later. We need to also promote Bonnie. We need to continue fighting all the Dixie chicks. We need to fight more ghost ships and collect ore nodes. And we need to collect wreckage and I believe more ghost ships. Defeat some skeleton pirates, some sky snakes, some blood bats, and then we have to also defeat more blood bats. I want to say that Captain Avery has a quest, so let's talk to him first. I guess let me also go over the armor. This is what I currently have. Yeah, we'll just go over what I have. I'm actually going to be using Blood Flames. So ignore that. And yeah, as for weapons, it's just the one for that. Actually, that needs to be changed. Which one was I using? This one? All right, so I will be getting actually a lot of tutorial tips just because, this is a new computer and I haven't played Pirates on it. So we're going to go ahead and just get that one instead. We don't need willpower. And yeah, we don't need energy right now either. We'll have this one. Perfect. That should be everything for that. As for my pets, it has Repose, Relentless, Tough, Trident Songs, Kraken's Lament, and Kraken Squirrels. And Scent too. It is the best pet, but that's what we got. Anyways, as for our first mates, it's most likely will be Old Scratch once we promote him to buff up our blood flames. But yeah, we'll go with that a bit later. Anyways.
Ah, there you are. After years of careful planning, my great dream is finally going to be realized. Skull Island is going to be a republic. Or it will be once I can get Marleybone, Monquista, Polaris, or Valencia to recognize us. Our friend Zeke was good enough to loan me his party barge as neutral ground. That is where the negotiations will take place. Thanks to your exploits, the great powers have learned not to ignore Skull Island, and now we can get the respect and wealth we deserve. Lady Heathcliff of Marleybone is awaiting you in Flotsam. Can I trust you to get her to the barge in one piece? I'll see the both of you there.
Heathcliff? How dare you use that name in Pirates? How dare you use Heathcliff? Anyways, we're going to go ahead and speak to this town crier a few times. We will go ahead and do that other side quest, but let's go ahead and pick up more side quests.
Well, hello there. You've made quite a name for yourself, pirate. Your seamanship is the talk of Skull Island. Want to put it to the test? Go see the skipper over in Wongawoo. He'll tell you all you need to know. I don't want to spoil the surprise. Hungry for adventure? Looking to help out your fellow pirates? The Team Up Ledger lets you see if anyone's asked for help with a nasty battle. Just go to the ledger and look through it, and you'll see the name of every pirate who wants to team up to tackle a tough fight. Good hunting.
All right, pretty cool. We do. I know for a fact that we do need to go to speak to the Commodore, I believe.
What's that? Come for the train? Don't be daft. This is an island. No room for a locomotive on... What? You came to train. Ah, quite right. You're no privateer, but you do lead troops in battle. So, I think you'll benefit from some schooling in proper tactics, command and control. I have here a letter from Colonel Church, a colleague in Cool Ranch. He has a number of green recruits in need of seasoning. Report to Colonel Church in Fort McMurtry in the Haunted Skyway, and show his men just what kind of leader you are.
I laugh because, oh my gosh, I feel like it's going to be like a cool minute before we actually go back to Cool Ranch because we have a lot of side quests. Alright, so now we have to do our quest. Since this one's on Skull Island, we will go ahead and do that. I actually need to go into my options because Control-T isn't working for me for some reason. And I need the quest marker. Oops. Or the arrow. The legendary arrow. Where is it? Alright, there we go. So let's go talk to Skipper, and then we will go ahead and continue doing the rest of the quest. I actually didn't know that... Well, I mean, I guess I did know that we had the team up thing, but I didn't know that Mickey actually gave us a quest for it to explain it. Which I guess kind of makes sense, but yeah. Oh gosh. Getting stuck in random things in random places once again. The good old classics. Oh, is this about the ship Regatta thing or whatever?
Welcome, young pirate. Word is you're quite handy in a naval battle. Ready to prove yourself? The pirate regatta's one thing, but now you can spar with your fellow captains. It's pirate versus pirate broadside combat. Just take the red transporter to High Noon Canyon in Cool Ranch. These battles are just practice. You can't earn ranks for winning. Yet. Be careful, it's a free-for-all in there. First come, first served. Enter at your own risk. And good hunting.
What? They added pirate PvP? Like, on your ship? I did not know that. I think... What was it? I did the video with Blaze for the other thing. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that they added ship PvP. I'm not going to do that because, you know, that's not what this video is about. But, yeah, interesting. I did not actually know that. Alright. Anyways, I also should mention that we are level 37. I know the thing popped up in the, you know, beginning of the video, but just also wanted to mention that since we haven't done a video in a long time, a few years. Anyways, so we got the team up thing. Does that complete the quest? There you go. I don't know why it didn't trigger that at the time. That was weird. Alright. Let's see. Let's go to Heathcliff. Lady Heathcliff.
Oh my. It's the dashing young pirate everyone is raving about. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Heathcliff.
How invigorating. I decided to take a tour of your Skull Island sites rather than come straight from Port Regal. But I've hit a snag. Picturesque as Flotsam is, I wasn't prepared for the effect the place would have on Lady Truffles, my darling cat. She's gone mad. I'm sure she's off chasing mice or some such. I've never seen the like. She was such a civilized cat before. Can you help me? I understand how important these negotiations are, I assure you. But I can't imagine getting through them without my beloved Truffles.
That's so interesting. I do not remember doing this quest. I don't think I've ever actually done this quest. Also, I should mention that, you know, I am recording this in 2021. And whenever that series originally happened, like episode 62, which I will look up. But I actually, if I did record anything, it's not taking me to the wrong quest. If I actually did record anything, I probably lost the footage. So we're just starting, where I started in the beginning of this video. If I lost that footage, it's gone forever.
We found Lady Truffles. Now let's get her home before my allergies do me in.
Wait, is that how Flanders talks? What? I don't think I remember her actually speaking. Anyways, back to Lady Heathcliff. Here we go. Alright.
Lady Truffles! You're as resourceful as they say, pirate. Now, let's get to the negotiations. I'm eager to meet this Captain Avery.
Okay. Alright. We are entering whatever where we're at. Is this Captain Avery's ship?
Lady Heathcliff, I trust you had a good journey.
Indeed, good sir. Skull Island is certainly an interesting place. Every bit as exotic as I'd imagined.
Be welcome. Well done, Captain. I have more business for you to see to. Don Alejandro, the Monquistan ambassador, has arrived at Puerto Mico, but hasn't set sail yet. He should have been here long ago. I've written more than a dozen letters, and they've all been answered at length, assuring me Don Alejandro will be here at any moment. Monquistan politics can be so convoluted. Why don't you go see if more direct intervention will serve to shake the trees?
I like that. It gives me 70 gold. Oh, back to the gold issue. Also, why doesn't it do the right quest? I know we have to do all those other quests. We will do them. I promise. Okay, nobody freak out. Everyone remain calm.
Ah, you must be Captain Avery's representative. Good day. Yes, I fear my departure to Captain Avery's gathering has indeed been delayed. I was waiting for my tailor to finish my new diplomatic ensemble. That headache is finally resolved. But there's an additional problem. The skyways between here and the meeting are, quite frankly, unsafe. So many wharf rat and shark pirates sail along my route. I simply cannot risk the trip. Surely you understand. But there may be a solution. If you were to help clear the way, it would put my mind at ease. It would also demonstrate Captain Avery can control his would-be republic.
Alright. So I actually was going to say, remember how I bought the elixir at the beginning of this video? It basically did not change anything because now I'm a member. So basically you could buy, so you could have more space. But 200 is the max.
Enough rats! The hunt goes on, Captain. Let us match steel against the sharks.
Well, that ought to be safe enough for the good ambassador. Let's go tell him, shall we?
You have driven back the rats and sharks? Excellent! You pirates are indeed resourceful. Very well. I shall set sail shortly. Accompany you? I think not. I am an agent of the Monquistan Crown. It would not be proper to travel in a pirate vessel. Surely, you understand.
So it's like that, is it? Very well. Let's report back to Captain Avery and tell him to expect our aristocratic friend.
When does this quest actually happen? The reason I say that is because I feel like this is supposed to be done when we're low level, but this was one of the new quests that they added a while back. It's not even new anymore, but anyways.
Ah, here you are. Did you make any progress with Don Alejandro?
They did indeed. Avery, you old scoundrel. It is good to see you again. So, you pirates have decided to become respectable, eh?
In Don Alejandro. Charming as ever. Well done, Captain. 2 ambassadors down, 2 to go. My diplomatic summit is getting off to a shaky start. Another ambassador has reached the Skyway, but seems to be having trouble getting here. Count Medvedov, the Polarian ambassador, seems to be stuck in Gullet. Seeing as how it's so close, could you pop over there and find him?
Sure. Why not?
Who is this? Pirate? Ah, Avery sent you. Good. Yes, I'm overdue for conference. Yes, Avery is waiting. No, booking passage is not problem. I am not ready to travel. Trip here was taxing. I am hungry. So hungry I cannot think of engaging in polite conversation until I have eaten well. I hear much of Skull Island cuisine. Many fish here. I eat fish dinner and I will be ready to finish journey. Food in this place is terrible. Fish is not fresh. Go catch me fresh flying fish? You will do this for me and for Captain Avery, yes?
I like how this guy's from Polaris, right? And it's interesting seeing characters from worlds that we know of but haven't gone to yet. So, you know, hopefully, maybe Polaris, new world? Who knows?
A fresher batch of fish couldn't be asked for. Time to fill the good bear's belly.
Ah, good. Fish smells fresh, but it is not quite enough. I journey all the way to Skull Island. I must have full treatment, yes? Back in Polaris, we hear many tales of spicy Skull Island cuisine. Have Watermost prepare fish for me, then I will eat it. Hurry! Fish will not stay so fresh, no?
If it be spices you want, we can deliver. Rapa Nui as the cook we need.
I like that. You have to go so far for this? Really?
You want me to cook fish? I cook for the entire village. I will help you. I will use special recipe. The spiciest and tastiest of all. Take this back to the Great Bear. He will enjoy it.
If only we could craft some food for ourselves. Oh, crafting. I want crafting in the game.
Ah, good. Now I shall taste the greatness of Skull Island. If fish tastes good, we will be wanting to open fish trade with you. Go tell Avery I am coming. I will see him after dinner.
The Count beat you back, Captain. Thanks for giving him a taste of Skull Island. I'm going to need a lot more fish for the welcome banquet. Well, my little gathering is almost ready to begin. There's only one ambassador lacking. The Valencian ambassador is in Skull Island, but he's not here. Why they all just couldn't sail to the barge is beyond me. Maybe they're testing me. So, of course, I'll send you to solve the problem. You're the best I have, after all. Count Montefelino is in Scrimshaw. Odd to find an elegant unicorn in such a dingy place, but there it is. Or there he is, I should say. He's a consummate schemer. I'll wager he's making deals with the wharf rat smuggler lords. Whatever the case, see he finds his way here.
You know, when he said unicorn, I actually thought of like the unicorn spell in Wizards. I don't know why I didn't think of the actual Valencians, but regardless.
And who might you be? Ah, you are a pirate. How exciting. Back home, we never see such diverting costumes at court. Avery has, of course, sent you to spur me to negotiations. I fear it cannot be. I have received a summons to return to the royal court for an important social occasion. Ah, the burden of nobility. But wait, perhaps there is a solution. My dear nephew, Lipizano, a member of my entourage, might go back in my place. It could work. But he is embroiled in some imbroglio with the wharf rats. I know nothing of it. My aide, Bardigiano, can tell you more. He is shopping.
Ah, Lipizano. Yes, he had an interesting time in Scrimshaw. I can tell you where he is, but could you help me first? This strangely trustworthy art dealer has a priceless vase from an ancient Mushu dynasty, and he is offering it for an incredibly low price. It would be a perfect gift for my betrothed. Alas, my daily stipend is depleted. Could you purchase it for me? Only 200 gold coins.
200 gold? Are you serious? Let's go tell the Count this fool won't help us find Lipizano.
No, wait. You want your Captain Avery's negotiations to succeed, yes? And how can you turn your back on true love? Greatest of all causes.
Oh, dash it all. Let's do it then. But this had better be the end of it.
I like that. 200 gold? I've been wasting all my gold literally just to buy boost for my ship. Lol.
Ah, well chosen. That's a priceless vase, that is. I'm a fool to let it go for so little.
We're clearly getting swindled, but if it gets the job done for Captain Avery, I'd say it's worth it.
Wait. They actually make me pay with gold coins? What? Hello? That's pretty cool, but my money! Oh.
Grazie. Oh, this means so much to me. I will find a way to repay you. Of course I will. Now for Lipisano. I will be happy to accompany him back home to Valencia, but you will have to convince him to leave. He is in a tavern down the way. You can find him there.
Are we actually finally gonna do something? What? Hello? Is that even allowed? I feel like all we've been doing has been just talking to people. Hello?
And who's this then? Friends of yours, your noble ship?
Please, you must help me. These rats are madmen.
Madmen? No, just businessmen. And you, my good sir, owe us quite a bit of money. Maybe your friend here can balance accounts.
Oh, no you don't. We've had quite enough of this. Get them!
Get him! Get him! Sick him! Alright. So, honestly, I do not think that they are high leveled. Yep, that's what I was afraid of.
All right, I'll admit our dealings weren't entirely honest. Take that unicorn away. Best not see him again.
Many thanks, Captain. Now please, get me out of here.
Alright, so I'm not showing that battle because they were just low level and, you know, I shouldn't have to explain it.
My thanks, Captain. You have saved me from a long trip home. So, my nephew, I trust you have learned to be careful in cities such as this?
Oh yes, my uncle. I will be happy to never see this place again.
I thought so. Very well. Captain, I shall sail with you to your Captain Avery immediately. Let us go.
At last, our discussions can begin. I cannot wait to dive into the intricacies of trade agreements and mutual defense pacts. Captain, you've done well. My guests will no doubt need some time to settle in, and I expect our discussions will be long indeed. If I could ask another favor of you, please come visit from time to time and see if there's anything you can do to keep our guests comfortable.
What? Oh my god, are you serious? They all have side quests. Alright, I'm ignoring it. Okay, so when I was doing all those side quests for Captain Avery and gathering all of them, I got a message from Mickey saying he had another quest for me, so...
Good to see you too, young pirate, but there's no time for yammering. The regatta's going to start soon. Speak with the skipper in Wongo Woo. He'll get you entered. Go on now. You don't want to miss the regatta, do you? Aye, you don't. Believe you me.
Believe you me. Alright, so now that's the Pirate Regatta and not the PvP thing. Let me just come check Captain Avery real quick. Okay, cool. But seriously, all those 4 side quests? Oh, man. What have I got myself into? Also, speaking of which, I think those quests were supposed to be done when we were like level 10. I do not know when that quest actually becomes available, but it may seem so. And it looks like once they finish talking, maybe we'll get a new world. Smile. It's pretty interesting. But anyways, technically we do have to do all 4 of them, but I do want to clear up the other stuff in our quest log and go back to Coal Ranch. So, yeah.
No, I say, you're that flashy, daring pirate everyone is always on about, yes? We reserved a berth especially for you. By all means, get going. The regatta is about to start. What? How's that? What's a regatta? Why, the Pirates' Regatta is the Spiral's most colossal clash of Skyway captains. It's a nautical showdown of epic proportions. Not to mention gobs of prizes and scripts. The other contestants are primed and ready to shove off, so don't waste a second. That transporter there will whisk you over to Corsair's challenge cut. And just in the nick of time.
Okay, wait. That's the thing. So this is the thing I did with Blaze, right? Yeah, we're not doing that. That took like, if I remember, it took like 2 hours or something, right? That thing took forever. And then also when I was recording the video, I crashed and then we had to start all over. And yeah, that was something. Anyways, so like I said, we will do those other quests, but let's go ahead and level up Old Scratch, and we're gonna start doing the other side quests as of the moment. We'll level up Bonnie after, and then we're going back to Haunted Skyway, doing side quests there, and gonna continue on with the MSQ.
What is happened here? My master, gone, taken by who? I must have answers. Let me work me out. What? Beware, Captain.
Alright. Are we gonna actually fight something that's our level? Is this gonna be the first fight in the video? Probably. I don't know. Level 24? What level are we? Oh.
What be this? Never before have I seen such frightful backlash to me art. Something terrible is happening, Captain. I must learn the fate of my master. Madame Fatima, she will know what we must do.
Alright. So, let's go speak to her. Also, I remember, I don't know if it's true or not, but I remember them saying that they're no longer going to do companion quests like how they were before because they just take too long. And, you know, it would just be something you pay for.
Story is most troubling. Dark portents and dire omens have hung over me like shadow for days. Finally, I see what is happening. It is Screech! Raven Sorcerer killed your master and is building powerful magic. You must find Screech and stop him, but how? I will try to call spirit of your master. He may tell us. Papa Legbones, hear me.
Help me! You must take back the eye of the serpent. Gold Sister Snake. Raven Eyes will tell you how. Bison Village. Go now.
Oh my gosh, are we actually going to Cool Ranch? Hello? Is this it? Honestly, why did I wait so long to do Old Scratch promotion? If those enemies were level 24, like, why am I level, what, 37? Jeez. Yay, we're back in Cool Ranch. Let's go, baby. I mean, I know we need to go to Haunted Skyway, but hey, at least we're back in Cool Ranch.
Sister Snake? She is one of the great totems, the spirits who have always watched over the Big Sky Hunters. Until the Troubles. The totems have grown angry and quarrel with each other. Now my songs to them go unanswered. If you have a great need, there may yet be a way. Go to Santo Pollo and hunt the sky snakes that fill the skies there, until you find a perfect sky snake rattle. Take the rattle and bury it under a bush on the ledge behind our village. Sister Snake may come.
I like that. I can't wait to find like 30 of these before I get it. Oh.
Here be the rattle. Now we go back to Bison Village, where it calls Sister Snake.
2. That's how much it took me.
The rattle be buried. Now, Sister Snake, come forth and speak to me.
I see you, and now you see me.
Sister Snake. Oh, look, a chest. Mine. I actually need so much gold, dude. It's not even funny.
I know you, Deadwalker. Knew your teacher. To him, I gave a great gift. The Eye of the Serpent. But now your teacher is no more. The thief of spirits, a crow witch doctor named Screech, destroyed your teacher and took my eye. He is a wicked soul, twisted and evil. If you would avenge Papa Legbones, go to the place the Clawfeet call Boot Hill and seek Screech in a dark cave there. Beware, Deadwalker. Screech is powerful. You will be tested, spirit and bones.
I doubt it, but okay.
I feel the wicked mojo, Captain. Screech be within. Him know we be coming. Prepare yourself for battle.
Old Scratch has come to me, eh? First I take your master's mojo, and now I take yours.
I doubt it. I doubt it, dude.
We did it, Captain. Papa Leg Bones, I avenge you. Sister Snake, your eye be recovered from Shadow.
The thief of spirits is cast down. You have done well.
So is there a reason why I haven't done these promotions? Was there, like, what was I, like, did I say I was gonna wait for something, or does anyone remember? I have no idea why I waited so long to do these, because they're only level 24. Unless I was waiting for the other promotion for Old Scratch or something, who knows?
Your master is avenged, Dead Walker, and you have recovered my eye. You may keep the eye for yourself if you wish, but there is a price. I ask of you what I asked of your teacher. Your hand and your spirit.
Mighty Spirit, I give both freely.
The eye is yours. It will show you much that is hidden. Beware, Dead Walker. You had another patron before me, and he will not be pleased.
All is done. Now, my captain, you look thirsty. Let us go to a tavern and celebrate.
That's all. Alright, so for some reason... Did I do this quest? Or do I need to talk to her there? For some reason I have Crick and Squirrel's Tavern marked. So I'm actually going to mark this spot. Use that teleport. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But we're just going to go this way. Also, I always like going to Crick and Squirrel's Tavern. Because it's the first one. And it's the closest one. And it's easy to teleport here. But yeah. Anyways. Okay. Old Scratch. Bonnie is over there. We'll talk to Old Scratch and then we'll speak to Bonnie.
I have passed through the ordeal, my captain, and I have been transformed. The Eye of the Serpent has passed through me. Now all her power I shall use to help you win your destiny.
Yar.
Captain, something wicked this way comes. Believe it. Go to a tavern. We talk in the cellar.
I hate myself.
Captain, my captain. Bad mojo be steering. I hear the spirit voices. There is war and conflict in the spirit world. From the abyss him come, to poison the hearts and souls of dreamers. His name be the Dark Crawler, and doom crawl with him. If the Dark Crawler make him way from spirit world to living world, him bring more sorrow and pain than you can think of. I am chosen. I must set the balance right. We must go and go fast to Vadima on Skull Island. She will know what to do.
I hate myself. Oh my gosh.
Captain, I've just got word from Mary, an old shipmate of mine, that my first captain, Calico Jake, is looking for me, and you too. The letter says Jake needs to find me straight away for some kind of hush-hush job, one that'll make a real sniper out of me. I'm eager to go. Last I heard, Mary had retired from pirating and was living in Skull Island. I bet we find her in the Kraken Skulls.
Oh my gosh, so much promotions. We want to do the MSQ.
Well, look what the wind blew in. How have the skies been treating you? I won't say I'm not jealous. I never should have retired. But it's not me you want to see, is it? Aye, Calico Jake himself came looking for you. Asked for you by name. He said you can find him in Port Regal at some warehouse called Universal Exports. Jake's working for somebody named Mr. M. Sounds silly to me.
Jeez. I have, like, no gold, by the way. All my gold is gone because of how much I've been using them for my ship. It's pretty interesting. Alright, so we're technically doing 2 promotions kind of at the same time. And we'll see how it goes. We need to finish both of them. We need to try to finish all our quests, side quests, dude. Like, we have so many.
I know why you are here. I too have heard whispers in my dreams. Dark Crawler is stirring to crush us all in his claws. Old Scratch, you and friend Pirate here must face him in Spirit World. To make Black Door, you need Doom Shard. Fly to Avernus, get Doom Shards from deep in Skyway beyond Stormgate to Valencia. Take shards to Raven Eyes, Bison in Cool Ranch.
Okay. Let's go to this one.
As I live and breathe, Bonnie Ann, it's so good to see you. I trust Avery and this pirate here are treating you well.
Better than you ever did, you rogue. So what's all the fuss about, eh?
Yeah, I'll speak to that. Welcome back to Port Regal, Miss Anne. Captain, I am an official in the Secret Service of Her Majesty the Queen. As you know, recently tensions between Marylebone and Valencia have erupted into open warfare. The loss of Fort Helena was only the beginning.
What's this to do with me?
The Armada is planning a massive invasion of Skull Island, led by Rook, first general and member of Kane's inner court. Calico Jake, posing as a traitor, will soon arrange a personal meeting with Rook. At that meeting, I mean for Bonnie Ann to incapacitate Rook. And Calico Jake insisted we use you. You and your captain are well known. The brass monkey in saving Governor Stanley's daughter turned many heads.
You don't know the half of it. Arr.
Hush. So what do I do?
If you accept the mission, report to Lucius Fox in Gullet. He's working with me to devise an appropriate weapon.
Captain, what do you say? I say we do it.
That was like the most perfect churn that I could have ever done. I know it's an idle animation thing, but that's pretty funny. Anyways.
Annie, so you're the one M roped into this, eh? I'm no friend of the Parliament in Marylebone, but they're better by far than the Armada. If you're going to destroy Rook in one shot, you'll need a weapon more powerful and accurate than anything you can find here, or anywhere. There are 2 components I need to build you an ideal weapon. Go take an advanced wheel-lock rifle from an Armada Fusilier in Port Regal Skyway. I've had a special scope shipped all the way from Darkmoor. Catbeard should have it by now. Bring the wheel-lock and scope to me, quick as you can.
I like how they reference other worlds. So cool.
Here's the rifle. She's a beauty. Now let's go find Catbeard and get the scope.
Meow, meow, meow. Look what we have here. Captain, you're back. To what do I owe the pleasure? Oh, M sent you, did he? Oh, that means our lovely Bonnie Ann must be the intended sniper. Smashing. I'm afraid I have bad news. I don't have the scope. It's not my fault. Every time we try to go collect it, the Armada is waiting to pounce. The scope should be waiting in Puerto Rico with Diego Lancione, the importer. Say, I bet you could get it. You always were the sneaky type.
I like that you had one job.
Catbeard sent you? I've been waiting. Here, I'm eager to be rid of this, whatever it is.
Surrender or perish. Attack!
I like that. Let's fight! Are you guys actually decently leveled? Probably not. Wait, 31? Okay, okay. We could do this. We got this. Oh, right. Bonnie Ann is now in the fight. She is in the fight. Treasure bath? A. Say less. I actually need gold. Honestly, we've been fighting such weaklings the past few quests, so it's kind of nice that we actually have someone or something decently close to our level. I mean, we're still higher than their level, but regardless, honestly, it should be pretty easy to kill them. And we still have old scratch to do, which is good. Good. Look how much taller my pet is than them. Should we just waste the blooms, I guess? Sure. Is this the one? Oh, okay, cool. That works. Let's go ahead and boost, I guess, and we will attack the guy way over there and do that. Honestly, I don't even know how I got all these doubloons. Hey, yo. Look at that, they're not even dying now. This is the fight that I've been waiting for all along. It kind of sucks we didn't get blood flames. Actually, speaking of blood flames, I know people who, you know, farm for blood flames and they just give up after, you know, farming it for so long. And I do agree that, you know, it could take a long time to farm it. But I remember I took quite a bit before I actually got blood flames. But it's so good. It's like the best skill in the game. It's so good. Or power, actually. And especially with being complemented with old scratch. Oh, chef's kiss, man. It's just amazing. Alright, we don't have that much more enemies to go. Let's go ahead and just finish off the rest. I probably should have actually discarded some things now that I think about it, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and do this. We will go ahead and do this. And let's see what happens there. Sure, why not? How do I have level 55 doubloons? I don't know, dude. I have no idea. Somebody must have traded it to me? Question mark. Not that I even need the assistance, but you know, sure. Waste doubloons. I wish you could actually sell your doubloons. Because honestly, I would sell so many. Because I don't use them. Nice. Let's go. Oh, look at that gold.
You want to know who sent us? Spare us, and I tell you, it was the Clockworks, the Armada. They paid us to watch Lancion and to capture whoever came for the scope. That's all I know. Please, be merciful.
The Armada knows too much. We'd best get back to Fox quickly.
Took you a while to come back. Was there some problem?
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear about your troubles in Puerto Rico. It seems our good Mr. M isn't running as tight a ship as he thinks. Worrisome. Here, your rifle is prepared. I've installed the scope and a new custom revolving action for it. You need Magnum ammunition and some proper training in how to fire that thing. Look up my old friend Quigley in Cooper's Roost.
Okay.
So, you're the sniper to be, eh? You've got a steady hand and a keen eye. I figure you'll do fine. That's some weapon you have there. Time to get some proper bullets for it. A crate of Magnum bullets went astray a while back. They'd serve nicely. Word is, some red sash smugglers hid the ammo in the caves near Gold Creek, then got run off by some nasty critters. That ammunition crate should still be there. We'll talk again when you come back with it.
There's the crate. Look at the size of those bugs. Figured this wouldn't be easy.
Oh my goodness. Can I just say, this episode, whew, it's taking a lot out of me, man. This episode's pretty insane. Oh, nice.
Enough of this bug hunting. Get your ammunition and let's be done with this place.
I've got my bullets. Let's get back to quickly.
Rapper knows what's up.
Before you go use your new rifle, I want to give you some advice. Your gun won't kick like a flintlock. It's a whole different beast. Look out. Now head back to Mr. M. Time you got to work.
All set with that rifle? Excellent. You're just in time. Calico Jake tells me his rendezvous with Rook is coming in the very near future. They're meeting at Monte Royal, the old ruined castle. Go at once and meet Jake there. He has all the particulars.
Annie girl, you made it. Well done. Now, you and your captain can hide in the high tower there. I'll treat with Rook here on... What's that?
Stop. My little fox hunt is over. You escaped me once, pirate, but now you're all going back in chains. Block the exits. Take them.
Hi, Deacon. How are you doing? I hope all is well. We're gonna kick your butt, so get... Oh, wait.
The entire operation was a trap? Someone must have betrayed Jake. Most unsettling. These clockworks are far cleverer than they look. A fox hunt, eh? The faceless devils were using us to get to you, Anne. Or were you their real target, Captain? I don't envy you at all. Well, it seems I have a traitor to find. Your unofficial service to the crown is hereby ended. Take this token of the Queen's thanks. Good luck, Bonnie Anne. May you and your captain have great success against the Armada.
Tell Calico Jake I was happy to work with him again. Now, Captain, what say we head to a tavern and celebrate?
Alright, so Bonnie is done. We're gonna go once again, go promote Old Scratch. We were not doing that in the side. So basically, you know, we just promoted him, got the next quest, and then promoted Bonnie. But now we'll focus on Old Scratch, and then we'll go do all the side quests, and then we'll finally be back to the MSQ. And, you know, we'll do the side quests that we skipped in this, earlier in this video a bit later.
What a circus that was. Pity we didn't get to fight Rook, but at least they let me keep this wondrous weapon. Now that I'm a full-fledged sniper, I'd say it's time we put this rifle to some good use. Lead on, Captain!
Ain't she pretty? Yar. Alright. Actually, speaking of which, I do need to open up, yeah, this, right? And give them new epics. I actually don't even know what I was giving Old Scratch, if I even gave him something. I don't... does he come with Mojo Echo by default? I don't even remember. I think... Oh, we would actually want that. Just a bigger AoE. And... Oh, this is like Relentless, right? It's been a while. I know what Counter Strike is. Or Counter Spell. Sorry. We don't care about that one. That's basically First Strike. Okay. Sure. Let's go ahead and do that one. For Bonnie, Bonnie has Burst Fire 2 and Double Tap 2, which are good. I think now she's supposed to get Overwatch, right? Yeah, because, you know, all those are pretty garb. Pretty garb. Alright. Let's go promote Old Scratch. Again. Alright, let's get these Doom Shards, baby! Also, this is such a cool place. And I know we only spend, like, so little time here, but...
The Doom Shards. We have them now to Cool Ranch and the Bison Village.
I just kind of wish we got to see more of it. Hopefully we will soon, because there's a Stormgate there that we technically don't use. It's the one that doesn't have a name. It has, obviously, the Valencia one and the Monquista one. But anyways...
The Dark Crawler. The feuding of our spirit totems. Let the Crawler draw near. Now the spirit world is in chaos, fearing his coming. You have brought the Doom Shards. I will not touch them. They will open the Shadow Door, but you cannot yet walk into the spirit world. To cross over, you must have 1 foot in the land of the living, and 1 in the land of the dead. Go to Mother Spider in the Cave of Webs.
Beware, my captain. Mother Spider be a potent spirit. Everything she touch be changed.
Alright. So we are really close to being back to Haunted Skyway. But let's go ahead and continue.
Mortal child, you would walk to the edge of the abyss. Your friend here is dead enough, but you are not.
hold out your hand and take my gift. Now my venom will change you. Fear not, mortal child. You will not die. Not yet. Now you are ready. Go to the Isla de los Muertos and find the Gorge of Bones. Plant your doom shards in the earth, and the shadow door will open.
Cool. Let's go ahead and pick up this.
The shards be planted, my captain. And look, there be the shadow door. Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself. Wait a second. That sounds awfully familiar. Hello.
Oh, Scratch. Why have you come, my little puppet? I gave you your power, and now you betray me?
Back, evil spirit. Thanks to this pirate, I remember a better way. I be your slave no more. Go back to the shadow.
Go back to the Shadow Realm. How dare you. Oh, nice. This is only one where we have to defeat him. Which, it shouldn't be too bad. Wow, that's actually our level. What the heck? What the heck? I'm pretty sure when he moves forward, he should probably die. So, let's go ahead and do that. Ah, good old trusty Blood of Flames. Dude, honestly though, buffing old Scratch, pog. Because if this is the step where he gets his final buff, we basically, you know, have our kit ready for the most part. Because they already have Blood Flames and, you know, whatnot. And look at that. Dead. Easy. One turn. Blood Flames. Best thing. Nice soul.
We meet again, Dead Walker. You have done well. You too, young captain.
Like I said, it is one of my... Well, actually, I guess I haven't said this in the video that has come out yet, but I love when they have fights like that. It's so cool. Where it's just like, you know, do this, or that. Not just defeat all the enemies.
I told you, Dead Walker, that your first master would be angered by your gifts to me. A mighty evil has gone back to the abyss where it belongs. No more will he whisper into dreams, poisoning hearts and souls. He led you astray and put you on a dark path, but this pirate has drawn you back to the light. That is all that matters.
And now, Captain, my captain, let's I and I be off to the tavern.
Nice too. Quick promotion. That is what we like to see, baby. Alright. And with that being said, we will be back to Haunted Skyway after we finish off this promotion. Feels good. Honestly, finally. I know we still have the other side quests to do from Captain Avery's quest and all the 4 people that came from all over the worlds. And we will do that, just probably not right now. Old Scratch, baby, let's go.
Captain, I and I walk a new path, a better path. All thanks to you. You have saved me from the Dark Crawler, and I will fight for you forever.
Old Scratch, is this where he gets his hat? Nice, let's go, dude. Yes. Yes. Okay. That's all the promotions that we will probably be doing for this video. Those are like the main ones. I know I still have to level up all these, but I literally have like no gold. Well, actually, I guess I have more gold now because I was fighting some things. But I've been using it all for my ship thing. Also, Nurse Crane apparently has a talent, but who cares? And I just use the companions that I know I need. Anyways, that is huge. We have all the spell buffs now, which is pretty nice. We're going to go ahead and go with Witch Hunter. I believe that one's actually a pretty good one. Dealing with those other witch doctors. I don't see any of the other ones being useful because, you know, I don't know. It's kind of niche, I guess. Anyways, to Haunted Skyway. Alright, so the quest we're gonna do now is the one that we picked up from the privateer trainer. And let's go ahead and speak to Colonel Church.
The Commodore sent you? Good enough. I've got this squad of green recruits in need of some special seasoning. A group of renegades is causing trouble at the old Hang'em jail. Their leader is Mr. Hand, a miscreant if ever there was one. Speak to Private Henson over there and take his boys with you to old Hang'em jail. Lead them on their mission to apprehend Hand. Report back here when the ruffian is brought to justice. And be careful with my recruits.
Yes, sir. Honestly, it's funny. Look at all the quests. Those are the ones we're gonna complete. I'm going the wrong way.
Reporting for duty, sir. We'll go wherever you lead.
Alright, cool. Now we got them. But yeah, all these side quests are gonna be done right now. And then we'll be back to the MSQ. Which actually, speaking of that, we're gonna be completing this while we do it, the side quests anyway, so nice. We're basically on the MSQ now. And for those of you guys who don't know what MSQ is, it's main story quest. But yeah, anyways. Alright, hello, look at this. We're actually entering something. Let's go, dude. This is just I feel like this whole beginning of this video has just been talking and like completing all the side quests that we haven't done.
It's not easy being green.
And all the new ones that were added or whatever.
Colonel Church sent a kid and a bunch of green recruits to take me on? Well, that's gonna be rough. For you.
But I'm finally glad we're actually gonna be able to fight and, you know, do stuff. Feels good. And alright. Oh, seriously? Okay. Wait, could I actually tell what they do? Wait, I actually don't remember this mission. That's weird. Okay. We'll go ahead and go hidden for the first round. I don't care what they do. They don't have any special talents or any buffs, so they could just auto. And I don't know what people's opinions are on the whole auto system now. Which you could turn it off. It's not even like it's a requirement to have it on. Honestly, sometimes I just use it because it is kind of nice. So you can just control your main character and not worry about your companions, because there's some fights where you really don't need to worry about that. Now this is a little unfortunate. I could use this just to push, but looks like I'm probably just gonna have to walk, and we'll let them again do whatever they want. I don't care. It does look like it's a gun heavy fight, so pretty interesting. Also, I keep forgetting to discard some of my my powers, and the reason for it is because I haven't actually needed to discard them. So I think we'll go ahead and leave everything we got there. Unfortunately, I do not have Old Scratch, which is a little bit sucky. Could I needed to get on that square. I guess I'll just go ahead and poison these guys, and then they could do whatever they want. Next time I will do Assassin's Strike, right? And continue on with that. Honestly, it kind of sucks. I also didn't get Blood Flames, but it doesn't even really matter because we don't have Old Scratch, which is a little unfortunate. At least we do get our pet. Which our pet, I know it's not the perfect pet, and I don't know. I'm not gonna be. I don't care about getting the perfect pet. So we probably should go for probably the strongest guy. Now this will be a crit, right? How do crits work in the game? Is it basically crits do double damage? Is that how it works? That's probably not true. I guess it will also depend on their armor, right? But let's go ahead and try to take him out. Unfortunately, it's not one of those good quests or I don't know, battles, I guess, where we have to just kill the boss. It seems like they were focusing that guy down. That's interesting. Alright, cool. The dot will go ahead and kill him, so I'll just go ahead and focus on the other guy. Very nice, very nice. Actually, do I have a buff on myself? To be able to give me more agility? I don't even remember. Nice. I guess Pep will go ahead and kill him. I do have blood flames, and they're most likely not going to be moving, so let's go ahead and do that. Sure. Oh, wait, that's my guy that's low. That's probably okay if they die, right? Do they have double tap? Oh. Man, this guy's a mess load of health. No! Get him, pet. Show Jake who's boss. Actually, so this is like the first time I actually am able to talk without being interrupted by quests. Nice. But I actually recently watched a show called Squid Game on Netflix, and oh, that show was something, I gotta say. Alright, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Which one will do more? Oh, so it basically already showed what the damage would have been. I see. I don't have anything like flank, right? So it doesn't even matter. Alright, cool. But yeah, I watched that show. And it was pretty good. I don't know if anyone else has watched it, but if you did, what was your opinions on it? And again, the show was called Squid Game. And it's on Netflix. At least that's where I saw it on.
Yeehaw! I can't believe we did it.
Honestly, it might just be a Netflix exclusive, but you know, some people may be watching it on other websites. I don't know. Anyways, regardless, if you have watched it, let me know what you think. Anyways, so actually, before we go ahead and turn in that quest or whatever, or continue that quest, I don't know if it's done. We're gonna go ahead and defeat some of these bats, because we need to go ahead and fight some. And these ones are the right ones, so let's go ahead and get into a battle. And we basically need to do a lot of stuff now. We basically need to complete all the side quests, and we'll fight some ships as well. But we'll work on the side quests first. Alright, let's go ahead and... They're probably going to come from that direction, so that's good. We'll go ahead and do that. Have you hidden? Technically, it does not matter, so... We'll just go ahead and buff up. It does boost my poison and my dots, so it does help. And bleeds. So, just if people didn't know that. There's still a reason to always have old scratch, even if I don't buff right away. Unfortunately, we're fighting on a ship, so it is a little bit of a downside. Blood flames can't be used to their full potential. But at least, you know, it does kill one pretty easily. Which, oh my gosh, my damage is so low. Jeez. Is this how fights actually are? Where you don't just one-shot everything? What? Weird. Alright, cool. My pet always seems to like to come into battle. Very nice. Should I do an AoE? Oh, wasn't this actually somewhat of a good one too? How good is my crit right now? That's okay, I guess. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and continue buffing. We'll go ahead and attack you. And yeah, I'll stretch. I guess could go ahead and do that. Guess it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, it kind of does, but this battle isn't too important quite yet. some of the later fights will be a little bit more difficult. Maybe. Honestly, ship fights when you have a small ship kind of sucks. Like how we have right now. Even though I think this is the best ship we could currently have, right? In Cool Ranch, when we get to Mushu, we could get a bigger one. I forget how it works. I most likely will be buying a new ship when we get to Mushu, if I have the money for it. Again, all my gold has been basically going to the boost, but we'll see how it goes once we get there. That's a problem to deal with in the future. Or when it comes, when the time comes. Which actually, again, I guess another thing we could talk about is when this video goes up, New World would already be out, which is you know, the Amazon game. I always try to put like Amazon behind it so people know, you know, I'm not talking about an actual New World in like Pirates. But anyways, you know, New World will be out or whatever. And at this point, I would already be playing it. I guess we could go ahead and do that. And yeah, I am playing New World, which is the new MMO from Amazon, and hopefully it's good. But when I'm recording this, it actually is not out. It's actually the day before New World comes out, so it's the 27th right now, and it comes out, you know, tomorrow at the 28th. But I wonder how it is. If anyone is actually playing New World, let me know what you think. Alright, so I went ahead and killed the rest of the bats. I also collected the ore that we needed and the wreckage. So yeah, it looks like we are good. Should I do Bud Flames? Nah, I think we're fine. Let's go ahead and do all of this magical stuff. But yeah, honestly, I think after we defeat these sky snakes, we just need to defeat skeleton pirates, which may be on the ghost pirate ships. So it might just be ghost pirate ships, and then we are done with all the side quests. At least the ones that we have right now, before it unlocks other ones. But yeah, very nice. And we will also be done with the MSQ and get the next quest and continue moving forward. So hopefully we don't have too much more side quests to do after this, and we could just be back. Also, it seems like what is it? Sarah Steele always does repel borders, so I don't even know if it's worth going hidden right away. Maybe it could just be because of this small ship that I have, but from what I'm seeing, it always gets triggered when someone walks by, which is supposed to, but I don't want them to walk by is what I'm saying, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get rid of basically most of that. Actually, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and keep you stalled there. This one's just out there. Okay, you know what? Let's instead do that. That should be fun. Okay. Could you... I needed you to jump over. That's fine, I guess. We'll go ahead and just focus fire this one. And that should be good. As long as... I think Blood Flame should be fine. There won't be movement, so I should kill those two that were low health. Right? Let's see what happens. But honestly, it feels good to be back in Haunted Skyway. Also, I'm going back to New World. The game, right? That comes out. Honestly, I hope it's good. Because as of right now, I haven't played any betas. Which, you know, usually I do play betas or whatever. But I hope it's good and I enjoy it. I probably won't be streaming it as of right now. But, yeah. Hopefully it's good. You know, after, you know, New World, I actually do have another game that I'm playing, which is getting an expansion, which is kind of nice. I actually started playing the MMO Final Fantasy 14, and, you know, we got the expansion for Endwalker, which is pretty dope. I also don't stream that, but maybe with the new expansion I will. I don't know. Who knows? Anything is possible. Nice. I will actually be getting flanked there too. Alright, cool. But yeah, those are some games that I am basically, I guess, looking forward to. Actually, speaking of other games, they did talk about the new Monster Hunter expansion, which was Sunbreak. It looks pretty dope. Alright, let's go ahead and defeat all these snakes now. Alright, and that was that. So I did have to fight one extra, but honestly, overall, the drop rate was better than what it was before. So, can't be too mad about that. Because if I recall correctly, you know, the drop rates were really horrible when I first originally played, and probably a lot of people played, and what they changed that, so the drop rates aren't that bad. But you know, it is what it is. I understand why they will make it so you don't get it right away, but honestly, I don't know. I don't want to keep finding the same thing over and over, especially for a trash mob. Now, if it was a boss and I was farming for an item, you know, to have better gear, then that's completely different. But just farming trash mobs like that, nah. Anyways, so we actually have a lot of quests to turn in. Let me go ahead and go over all the ones we've completed. So we need to speak to Kerner Church for the main scenario, and for the trainer, we still need the Dixie Chicks. The Pirate Regatta will probably do eventually. Yeah. It's just gonna be in a quest book, whatever. We completed another side quest, and yeah, we need to just speak to basically everyone is here. So pretty exciting. We're probably, actually, we are gonna level up. If you look at our XP, we need only what, 100 and almost 200, 100 and what, 80, nope, 79, I don't know. Anyways, regardless, it doesn't matter.
The antidote is nearing completion. Now I just need some test subjects. I don't suppose you would be interested?
And there we are, level 38.
Oh, bother! While you were out procuring those bloodbat teeth for me, my arch nemesis, Dr. Kvak, stole my notes! He doesn't possess the brain capacity to do anything for himself. Crafty pirate, you must find him and save my expertly penned notes! Last I heard, his workshop was somewhere in Arroyo Grande. Tell him Dr. Beakington sent you. That will throw a little salt in his wounds.
Alright, so level 38, we got some companion points, which we probably should train, but we'll go ahead and continue turning in all the quests first.
The recruits look agile and mighty. I'm impressed with your style of command.
Alright, cool. That quest is actually complete. That was a good amount of gold. Thank you very much. More companion points. We need to speak to Corner Church twice, but let's turn in these quests first. It looks like they're both here. There's one up there, and okay, cool.
I salute you, soldier. You've proved yourself a worthy ally. You seem to be the kind of pirate that can keep a secret. I need to get some, cargo to a Captain Reynolds, a spirited sky captain like yourself. I need it done quietly. The men who carry these weapons are officially lost. They won't be missed. Besides, I'm trading them for medicine, which we badly need. Could I hire you to smuggle these weapons to Captain Reynolds at the saloon in Cooper's Roost?
Okay, cool. Another side quest. We picked up 2 new side quests. Let's go ahead and turn in this one.
I feel a lot better about the situation. With these weapons and munitions, the fort will hold a while longer.
Alright, so we got 2 new side missions, and we're going to go ahead and turn in the main scenario quest and the other one for the trainer. We're getting a lot of companion points, which is very nice.
Well done. we're out of the woods. For a little while, anyway. Now, what brings you to this charming place?
I like that. This is the first mission in Haunted Skyway, isn't it? Wow.
Sabatini, yes, he lives here. Rather lived here. He ran out of town about a week ago like his tail was on fire. I have no idea where Sabatini went, but I'll find out. You go help out Lieutenant Masterson, and I'll tell you when you get back.
Alright.
Well, you brought him back alive. More than I expected. Good leadership on your part. Tell the Commodore I'm impressed.
Alright, cool. We need to go back there shortly, and we will. Let's go ahead and speak to Lieutenant James Masterson.
Report. These accursed ghost ships. First an army of the dead attacks us and nearly takes the town. Now we have a jailbreak. The prisoners are gone, all of them. In all the chaos in the last raid, they busted their way out of the stockade. There are dangerous men on the loose. I'm deputizing you here and now to set this right. Go ask the civilians and the troops if they saw anyone suspicious.
Okay, cool. Honestly, that should be it for the side quest. Let's click this button, even though I'm scared to do it. Okay. 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 There's one in Scrimshaw, apparently. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oops. Oh, gosh. Just randomly pressing buttons. Alright, so we are in Skull Island, and let's go ahead and turn in this quest.
I trust you showed them what for. Excellent! You have yet to disappoint me. Always a pleasure, these little discussions of ours.
Thank you very much. More companion points. I should also excuse me. I should also mention that we don't have any new Swashbuckler skills or talents to pick up. So we'll go ahead and continue. Alright, so let's go ahead and speak to Captain Reynolds.
Here's how it is. I don't normally take the blue coats so well, but I understand this medicine is going to help needy townsfolk. You see to that. Besides, taking high-end shooting irons like these from the very folks that were once like to shoot them at me tickles me a bit. Time to go. It's getting crowded in my sky. There's a market for rifles and Mushu. Maybe I'll see you there. But I warn you, I aim to misbehave.
I like his voice actor. Yeah, it's a very interesting, like, I don't know, voice. Anyways, we do need to go back to the fort, but we'll go ahead and go here first. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. We are gonna kick some butt. Let's go. Oh man, so exciting to be on the MSQ now.
So, Beakington sent you? He always did lack true genius. Boys, trounce this ruffian.
Also, I know that this isn't the MSQ, but we're just doing like 1 or 2 side quests, but then it's just MSQ from there on out. So it is pretty fun. I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and do that, and let's go. Let's not waste any time. Let's get this done. Honestly, feels so good. I actually was looking when I was doing some of those other battles for the side quests. I was like, I want El Toro on my team because, you know, the buffs that he gives, which is dodgy and accuracy, or more dodge and more accuracy, which is a very nice one. And I'll probably substitute Sarah Steele for that. And I know other people may be like, why aren't you using Bonnie? She's like the only healer in the game or whatever. Which, I mean, you know, it's a heal that everyone gets. But honestly, we don't really need to heal that often, if you really think about it. Anyways, I think Blood Flames will work there. And we'll go ahead and continue buffing. I will go ahead and Rally Call? What is that? Go ahead and do that. Not the ideal position for my Blood Flames, but, you know. We can't really be too choosy right now, unfortunately. Once you get level 65, when we can put on those boots that just freeze everyone, those are just chef's kiss. Oh, amazing. But for the time being, we'll just randomly throw Blood Flames out. And I also did want to give more crit to Flanders so she could flank next round when they move up. And I like that. He dies and it just gives it to him. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I guess that's one way to do this fight. I like that. Let's go. Okay, we just have to focus fire 1 now because he just killed the rest of them. Yo, I like this quest. Or I like this place. That's pretty cool. I like that. Wait, is he still alive? Oh, okay, that's weird. That was weird. That's so weird. Anyways, let's just focus fire and get her done. That's so cool. Blood Flames just killed this guy 3 times. And I killed him this time. Let's go. Easy. Aw.
No, please don't hurt me. Surely it's not too late to be reasonable, yeah? It's these knots you want? By all means have them. Ta-ta!
Oh, the chest where you need 2 people. Feels bad. Flanders, open it now! Alright, so we are back, and we are turning in... Which quest is it? This one? I don't know which one we're turning in.
When will Dr. Quack ever learn not to mess with me? I'm vastly more intelligent and, I dare say, the most attractive scientist to grace the Skyway.
I like that. Alright, cool. That side quest is done. We need to speak to... Oh, actually, I guess that's the main quest. Where's this guy? He should be back here, right? Also, thank you for the companion point. Really appreciate it. Go ahead and talk to you first. Where was the other guy?
Did it all go as planned? Good. I normally hate to do business with smugglers. Present company accepted, of course. Thank you, young pirate.
Alright, cool. And that is all the side quests. Let's go! I don't think we started that prior Regatta, but that takes a long time, so we're not doing that. But let's go! And also, we have all the side quests that we saw earlier in the quest finder. But anyways, let's go! Hello.
During that last attack, we were pinned down inside the general store, and I saw someone slinking around outside. Weasley-looking fella. He was running for the west gate, and I saw him scramble across the stone arch toward the old gorge in the abandoned mine shaft. I called out to him, but he kept right on going. Thought I was crazy. Who would run out into those horrible ghost ships?
Okay, cool. Now we are just focusing. The MSQ, finally, let's go. It took a very long time, and my goodness, this video has taken so long. Just all the stuff in the beginning, but we're here finally. Let's go.
Seen anyone suspicious? You mean other than the cantankerous cadavers? Turns out I have. I was racing to the fort when he came at me. He was huge. Biggest bison I've ever seen. His fur was as black as midnight. He laid me low with one punch, then jumped in my boat and lit out like lightning. So, are you gonna get my boat back?
Nope. How dare you ask me for something so simple as a boat?
Report. Good work. It's a start, at least. When we find them, I hope there's a stockade left to put them in.
You know what it reminds me? It reminds me of the Cyclops in Cyclops Lane. What's his name?
The Weasley man you caught word of? His name is Weasley Jenkins. Thief, gambler, and notorious cheat. Your tip or fruit. My scouts tell me someone's hiding in the old mine shaft near town. I can't spare the men to round him up. It falls to you.
Alright, sure, no problem. I will go ahead and mark that. Where are we going? Wait, is it here? Is it actually? Nice. Alright, cool. I don't think we're gonna level up again in this episode, but maybe. Who knows? We are kind of, getting through this stuff.
All right. You got me. I'll come quietly. jail looks a lot better than the horrible things I've seen wandering around here at night.
That's the companion, right? I like that. I'll just go ahead and be lazy and teleport back.
I'll send Weasley Jenkins to the captain so he can be dealt with. This puts us one step closer to recovery. The other prisoner you heard rumor of, there's no mistaking him. Crazy Horn, a Black Storm bison. So savage, his own murderous tribe threw him out. He's wanted for everything they have a law for. There's only one place he wants to go. Big Sky Country. You've got to head him off at the pass. There's a vortex near the gateway to Tumbleweed. My wager is that he's hiding in there waiting to make a break for it. If you hurry, you'll get him.
Alright, cool. Oh gosh, I haven't heard that noise in a while. And I've been marking everywhere too. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so we're at the vortex now. Here it is in the map, Haunted Skyway. And let's go ahead and enter and kick some butts. Hello. Wait, could I actually just fight? Unsinkable, but I should be able to still do a good amount of damage to it.
Only a clawfoot or a fool would follow Crazy Horn into this vortex. You should have
I like that. He immediately boarded my ship.
The enemies put obstacles on your deck. Watch your step. Attack obstacles to destroy them.
Okay, so
You're in deckside combat now, pirate. Your ship's guns softened them up a bit.
The more your ship's cannons damage the ship in broadside combat, the more injured its crew will be.
I like that. Yes, give me the tutorial tips. I actually do want to just get on their ship because I get that bonus. Oh man, these guys are actually pretty powerful. Yeah, but if we could, man, that sucks because they joined my ship first. They were actually able to move to my ship, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, but if I could get on their side of the ship, we get pirate, which is very nice, which is more damage. It could buff up after, if need be. Yes, come attack me. Give me my damage boost. Alright, let's go ahead and I guess let's continue attacking. Let's go ahead and burn this one. You should maybe get buff. Now let's go ahead and attack. That's fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack you. And sure, we'll go ahead and send a minion. Yes, damage. Give me the damage. Look at that damage. Oh, so nice. So beautiful. Alright, very, very nice. Again, I don't know if we're going to actually level up again, but we'll see. We'll see how much we actually are able to get done. Because I know this video is already really long with all the side quests and all the other things we were doing. Which is actually insane. We even still skip some side quests, which we will go back to do. But for the time being, we're just skipping them. Alright, I guess let's go ahead and do that and that. Go ahead and do that and that. Nice. Cool. Alright, cool. GG's.
I stole ships, burned farms, and rustled buffaloon. Until today, I never surrendered. Take me back to the fort. I am done.
Looks like Crazy Horn won't be returning to his village after all. I'm impressed by your vigor, sailor, and your spirit. Well done. I've learned how the prisoners managed to escape. The men you helped catch revealed who was behind this plot. Captain Foot was a model officer until the war ended. Something in him couldn't handle losing, and he went bad. Now he's worse than a criminal. If I were Foot, I'd hide in the old Hang'em jail in the Dusty Vortex. I bet he's there. Go find him and stop him.
Sure. Alright, so we're at the Vortex. It's basically behind the fort. So, let's go ahead and enter, and let's do this. Alright. Wait, actually, weren't we here earlier? This is the same Vortex, isn't it? Interesting. Nice. I like it. I mean, hey, reuse stuff. I ain't mad about it. Alright, let's go ahead and enter. And how much XP does this quest give us? 325? Still not going to be enough, unfortunately. But we're getting to the quest. Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? Where is everyone?
Masterson sent you? That coward! He never fought his own battles, and he's insulted me by sending such a puny little runt. Defend yourself!
Okay. Short. I will defend myself. Oh, is that Colonel Sanders that's going to be in the crown shop after? Alright, there's nothing, I guess, too special about this one. So, let's go ahead and... yeah, let's go ahead and, I guess. And let's go ahead and just do our usual buffs. And let's go. I am a little worried that Old Scratch or Flanders will die here. Just because, well, I guess Sarah Steele as well. Because, actually, no, nobody should be getting close to her for repair borders. So I think we should be good. We should be good. But yeah, that's why I was afraid of. Oh, I lied. Really? Why would you go here? Come on. I hate you. Why would you do this? Alright, cool. They are kind of far, but I don't think that they will be moving, so we should be good to do that. As for this, let's go ahead and attack you. And let's go ahead and just try to finish you off, and you could go ahead and do that. Oh gosh. Oh, I thought that was a stun. Was it a stun? Or is that just the animation? Okay, cool. It looks like it was just the animation. Okay, hopefully those other birds don't move back there, and we are good. Hey! I think he's still actually gonna kill them. Alright. Alright, sure. I'll take it. That's not too shabby. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, unfortunately. Actually, could I adjust? Yep. Perfect. I don't care what Old Scratch does. He's most likely gonna be dead. Yep. Nesu. Hello.
We meet again, pirate. Next time I run afoul of some vile marauders, I'll be expecting you to fight your way in.
This war goes on, and the price gets even higher. I am adrift in the sky and want this to end. This was my final battle.
It was an honor, Captain Foot. Captain Foot. Sorry, I'm not laughing at his name, but
More for the stockade,
it's pretty funny.
Good. Colonel Church sent you, am I right? Go tell him your work here is done, and done well. You've taken a load off of my shoulders, young pirate. I will rest easy. Until the ghost ships return, that is.
Alright, cool. And we're done with that main side quest, right? Back to the main stuff.
You helped Masterson sort things out? Outstanding. While you were away, I learned a thing or two about Sabatini. As soon as the ghost ships appeared, he ran all over town yammering something about the end of the world and holy ground. Then he was gone. There's an old abandoned church a ways from here. Rumor is that's where Sabatini is holed up. That's where I'd look for him.
Honestly, that may be the last thing we do for this video. I actually don't know how long it is. I guess it will to be determined. I have to look at that. But yeah, overall, I think this video was actually pretty good. It took such a long time to do. And I'm not talking about just recording it, like how much years it took. Because I was actually looking at when the last video was posted, and it was in March of 2017, which is, you know, crazy to think it was that long ago. But yeah, anyways, I will see you guys at the church. All right, we're at the church now. Let's go ahead and enter. I do know that there's a Dixie chick here, so we'll go ahead and pick that up. And I want to say we still haven't been there, but I'll double check. All right, and let's go ahead and go there. I think we could get the Dixie chick beforehand, right? So let's go ahead and go back there and pick it up. And hello, there's a chest waiting for me too. All right, cool. I will check for, like I said, the last one that we need, but we're pretty much done with the Dixie chicks for the most part. I don't know if we actually have gone to that place yet, so yeah, we'll see. Anyways, the abandoned church. Here we go. All right. It doesn't matter what's in here because we're going to use our Captain Blood's flames and just burn them. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Now, stay back! You verminous traitor. You thought you could spark a mutiny against me and live? We made a pact, Sabatini. You owe me a debt, and death too.
Wait a second. Is this the legendary Captain Blood? Bro, I use your jacket all the time.
No! You there! Pirate! You can stop this monster! The cards! Look to the cards! Silence, you wretch! The cards! Go to the sisters on the Isla de los Muertos! The cards! Enough! Ah! So, little one, you dare call yourself a pirate? Take him, lads!
Don't make me use my Captain Blood's jacket on you, Captain Blood. Oh, you see the irony in that? I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this fight. Man, are we just like really high level because we've been doing all the side quests? Because that's what it feels like. Well, let's go. Let's just and you know, I guess I'll go right now. Whatever. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Also, I do not know how much more I could push up in this video, but I think we're gonna push a little bit more after this. And hopefully in the next video we could finish Cool Ranch. I don't think that we're gonna do it in this video. Well, actually, I could tell you we're not gonna do it in this video. But next video we most likely like 70% we should finish it. Let's just go ahead and do that. We will go ahead and continue buffing, I guess. We'll go ahead and hit you there and or do another buff. Sure, why not? Also, I am like hours away of playing New World, which is pretty exciting. I hope I like it. I hope it's good. I haven't played any of the betas, but we'll see. And again, I'm talking about the Amazon game, the MMO, New World. Not that there's a New World in Pirates yet. Hopefully soon. TM. And that will be pretty exciting. Alright, cool. So the thing with Captain Bloods, if they die, yeah, that happens. You just need to pass if that ever happens to anyone.
The fiend's gone. We best get to these sisters he was talking about.
Okay, cool. For the most part, gear is never going to be better than what I have. With a few exceptions. But, yeah. Alright, and here we are.
I have been expecting you.
Of course you have. Oh, shit, let's go. Level 39.
You come seeking answers. The cards will give them to me, and I shall interpret their message. Ask your question, and the reading can begin.
Here's our question. Where can we find Captain Blood's key?
Okay, before we continue with the dialogue, I just want to talk about the cards that are on there. Look at the treasure cards. So it's, what, Storm Shark, Gobbler, Krakatopian. I don't remember the name of that card. The Fire Elf, the Troll, the Fire Bird, Pacify, and, you know, the Shield. Pretty interesting.
The first card represents the past, source of the present, and key to the future. Here is Judgment, the card of laws, rules, and pacts.
Oh, so it looks like there's some other cards. I can't really tell what they are from, but yeah.
The card is reversed. Deception, betrayal, mutiny. These are the sources of all the obstacles that face you now. You must set things right. The second card is the present, the challenge confronting you. Here is the drowned mariner, Captain Blood, the pirate who lives beyond death. Here is the answer to the question. Captain Blood has taken the key you seek. How can you take it from him? The cards shall tell us. The last card is the future, which reveals the solution to the present challenge. Here is a dark card. The Wraith, who is Death. Death was the Dark Master Captain Blood cheated. Death is the source of the pirate's power. Death himself will show you the way.
Death. Him be a hard one to treat with. How do we call him? To Raven be Death's servant. Them birds know. Feed them corn, and they will say.
Corn? Ought to be easy enough to find. Let's go to Santo Pollo and look in the marketplace.
You may delay all you like, but you cannot escape your fate. Death lies before you, and is the key to your future. Find him.
Alright. So we are level 39. Pog. Let's go, dude. Leveled up twice in this video. We're definitely not leveling up again because the video is almost over. Probably. So let's go ahead and go to Santo Pollo Docks. Yes, let's go. Alright. Like I said, I'm trying to push a little bit more in this episode, so the next episode we are just done with Cool Ranch. We will finish all of the side quests, even the other ones that I've been neglecting. We probably won't do the Pirate Regatta yet, because like I said, that does take a while. And even though my nautical experience is pretty high, I don't think it really matters. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works, to be honest. But anyways, regardless, let's go ahead and speak to you.
Corn? Of course I have corn. Wait, I know you. You helped El Toro defeat El Guapo. Take as much as you like.
Alright, cool. Thank you, thank you. Alright, and
Here's the corn, Captain. Feed the birds.
with the corn, we will feed the birds.
What's that mean? We need to ask the fortune teller.
I don't know what that means. Anyways.
Black Bart, of course. To call death, you must offer something he wants. There is a vile killer who has offended death. Black Bart is his name. He led a group of pilgrims from Santo Pollo to the Haunted Skyway, but betrayed them and scattered their spirits to the wind. Gather the lost spirits in Haunted Skyway and take them to the graveyard of the old church. Death will find you.
Also, I should mention that I did check about the Dixie chicks, and yeah, we haven't gone there yet. I was not able to go inside the instance, so we're good. Alright, I got the lost souls, and let's go back to the church. Alright, Death, where are you? Oh look, another chest. Hello. I've actually got a good amount of gold now, which is nice because I've been using it to teleport everywhere. I actually need this yum. Thank you. Alright. Let's go. Let's go, dude.
Beware, oh my captain. The wind whispers and the shadows rise. Death be near.
You're there. Them spirits is mine. I took them fair and square. Now you give them back, and I'm gonna take them.
Alright. Hello. Bort. Use tombstone. Alright. Unfortunately, I did not get... Oh, I can't actually... I have to actually still defeat all the enemies, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh. Hello? But yeah. Pretty nice. Next episode, we will be done with Coal Ranch. Very nice. Very nice. And then we'll be going to Mushu. Because honestly, we won't have nothing else to do because all the side quests is complete. So, very nice. Or, that's the goal anyways. Pretty interesting. We actually... It would be nice if I could get another Captain Blood's jacket. Smile. Please. Maybe. We'll have to see what happens there. Anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and use Jared to go ahead and move forward. I'll go ahead and continue buffing. I will go ahead and do this. And let's go ahead and just continue buffing there. I'm so excited to be almost done with... I like that, really? Using a witch luck to move? But to be done with Coal Ranch. Pretty exciting. Alright, that took care of some of the trash. Perfect. I'll go ahead and move there. Actually... Unfortunately, I'm not close enough to hit. That sucks. We'll go ahead and attack you. You can go ahead and hit that, and boom. Maybe I should have attacked this guy. Did that activate anything? Weird. Boat. Oh, look at... Hello? There's another guy here. There's two other guys here. Excuse me. How much longer am I hidden for? 2? Yeah, let's go ahead and just attack there. Let's go ahead and attack this guy and do that. Old Scratch, I believe in you. You're not gonna miss. Also, I do realize that I haven't touched the tombstone, but it's alright. I'm just trying to get rid of the trash right now. And maybe I could have touched the tombstone, now looking at it. But that's fine. There you go, old scratch. Let's go, baby. Oh, nice. I only needed to touch one of the tombstones. Wait, did I touch the other one? Alright, anyways, regardless, who cares?
Black Bart, we have unfinished business.
Oh no! No!
There, that's done. Now to other business.
Hi, Death.
I really do hate having to appear like this. Such a tiresome manifestation. Still rather expected of one, I suppose. I know what you want and why. You need to defeat Captain Blood, who cannot be harmed. It's all very bothersome. You need the cards. I shall explain. I don't know why Captain Blood wants to live forever. His life was never that great in the first place. All that violence and pillaging hardly seems worth the trouble. But he is, rather obsessed with immortality. And so, on his deathbed, he challenged me to a friendly game of cards. Yes, I know, I have a gambling problem. I'm getting help, all right? Look, I don't have to answer to you. It really is none of your business. Anyway, there we were, playing cards. In the final hand, Blood raised the stakes and bet me his immortal soul. I had him. That's when he cheated. I played my cards, but Blood went to the bathroom and never came back. And he took his cards with him. So here we are, stuck in limbo. I can't collect Blood's soul because I haven't won the game. But I can't win the game because the game can't end. Blood's hand remains unplayed. He hasn't lost yet, you see. Very clever. It was a dreadful loophole, and of course I've had the rules changed, but I'm afraid it doesn't apply retroactively. Captain Blood is stuck between life and death, and I can't touch him. He cannot be killed, or even harmed, really, until our game is over. Captain Blood's cards must be played by his own hand on the table where my cards are still waiting. I know it's all dreadfully improbable. Yes, I know he's made me look quite the fool. Look, I didn't ask you to do this. You called me. If you want to find your precious map, you need the key to Captain Blood's treasure. The only way to get that key is to pry it from his dead fingers. So good luck with that. Call me when you've convinced Blood to put his cards on the table. I'm sure you'll think of something.
And how do we find these cards? Who knows where they might be?
A member of Blood's crew would know. Sly Winkum was in Blood's crew. Let's see what he can tell us.
Well, we meet again. What can I do for you today? Now, that's quite a story. If I hadn't seen Blood play that game, I'd call you crazy. But I remember it too well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where the cards are. But even if you had them, there's no way you'll get Blood to play them. Unless by his own hand. Not played by him, but by his hand. You know, Captain Blood lost a hand. El Toro cut it off in a duel. I don't know where it happened, but El Toro might. Tell you what, if that hand is still out there, it'll let you finish that game once and for all.
Back to Santo Pollo we go. Don Rodrigo will be eager to hear about this. Know what I mean?
Welcome back again, my good friend. It seems a hero's work is never done, eh? What can I do for you? Captain Blood? Oh, yes, my mentor, Don Rafael, told me the tale. El Toro and Captain Blood fought on a cliff high over Gold Creek. El Toro cut off the pirate's hand, and it fell, along with his sword, into the lake high above the creek. Why do you ask? What? The greatest evil Santa Pollo has ever known is back. You will not fight alone. El Toro shall join you for justice.
Not so fast. If you think I'm going to sit this adventure out, you're crazy.
You must hold your breath while you search. Swim swiftly like the salmon, or you will drown.
You found the hand. I am impressed. Now, to find the captain's cards. Miranda, the ghost town where Captain Blood played his game with death. That's where the cards are. Sabatini tried to destroy Blood's cards during his mutiny, but they ended up scattered all over the town in the confusion. Beware, pirate. Miranda is a terrible place. When Blood cheated death, terrible things happened. The place is cursed. Watch yourself.
I don't know how some of these side quests like sneaked up on us, but anyways.
Stranger, I'm a man of peace. Live and let live, that's my motto. I brought my boys out here to build Jolly Ranch, to make our own way. But I tell you this, my goodwill is at its end. The renegades have gone too far. They've taken my son, Little Joe, my youngest. You've taken the fight to these fiends. You can beat them, find their hideout, get my son back, and bring their leader, Captain Foot, to me.
Wait, didn't we just be Captain Foot? Is this a new quest because of that? Alright, anyways, regardless. We're not going into the Miranda. Nope. 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 Okay. Let's go. We need to go this one and this one. Let's go here first. Alright, so here's the other side quest.
Ah, Monquista. Such a beautiful place. My homeland. But harsh. So dry, so barren. I'm afraid I do not miss it. Look around you. This is paradise. It seems there's always a drought back home. Travelers come all the way to Puerto Rico just to buy a canteen of water from me. I've run out of canteens. I could make more if I had batacuta hides and jellyfish tendrils. Could you get me some? I'll pay you for your time.
Yes, George. Alright, so the last one we should have to pick up is Grimshaw, and then do all the ones that we skipped there. Oh, and where did this one come from? Okay. Wait, what? Is it based on the ones I'm close to? Weird. Anyways, to Scrimshaw. Alright, and here is another side quest.
Oh, long time no see, pirate. Although I can't say I really missed you. I've got another job for you. You think you could be a little more careful this time?
No.
My associate in Gullet, Slick Rick, needs a few items from me under the table. I need this trade to be quiet, real hush-hush. You understand?
No.
Collect barrels of gunpowder from the Skyway and defeat Marleybone's ships for cannonballs. Slick Rick will be waiting in Gullet for your delivery. You best keep this quiet.
Okay. And apparently we need to go to Monquista, so... Alright, we are in Monquista, and here is another side quest.
Renegade Monquistadors are ravaging La Mancha, flinging dirt and stealing supplies. Then the cowards retreat to the Skyway. I need to hire a ruthless pirate to end their rampage. I can offer a few bushels of bananas if you are interested.
I like that. Use the bananas to your advantage. Alright, let's just double check our quest. It should just be all in the party. Cool. Alright, and let's go pick up those quests. Alright, so we are back here. Let's go ahead and pick up all of these side quests.
Your Captain Avery tries very hard to pamper us, but I'm afraid his taste in
food is appalling. He forgets that not all of us have lived on a ship. Please, I beg of you, get me some real fruit so I can negotiate on a full stomach. I have a craving for fresh strawberries. The best grow in Cool Ranch, though I hear the Red Sash Gang is hoarding them. Can you bring me some?
That is a lot of gold. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to you.
Shark ships flying Skull Island colors have run amok in Polaris, disrupting shipping. They fled to Cooper's Roost Skyway in Cool Ranch. If Captain Avery cannot keep the renegades of Skull Island under control, how can we accept Skull Island as a legitimate power? The Polarians are very angry and refuse to listen to reason. I worry they will abandon these talks. But Valencia wants them to succeed. Perhaps you can intervene? Avenge your Avery's honor and trounce these... how do you say? Scallywags.
Okay, so I'm guessing all these side quests are just for a bunch of gold? I guess.
I have spot of difficulty. You can help me, yes? Situation is most embarrassing. Home office sends many reports to me, so I am well informed for negotiations. But latest reports were accidentally dropped overboard. I must have at least a little information to fake my way through negotiations today. Report is vital to my negotiations. Report was lost in Cool Ranch in Big Sky Skyway. I would hate for bandit toads to find it. You can get it for me? Be sure to find all pages.
Alright, and last but not least, Lady Heathcliff. Also, I never mentioned why that name is triggering. Well, I guess not triggering, but it's because, you know, for those who actually watch Sword Art Online, you know what I'm talking about. And the new movie is coming out soon. Pretty exciting. Anyways.
Oh, good. There you are. I hadn't anticipated how rustic these settings would be. I'm afraid my wardrobe is wearing out. I need needle and thread to repair my poor dress. I'd hate to have to leave the summit and go home and get some. I'm going to need needle and thread. I'll need them to be strong. I'll go for something from a place even more rustic than this. Cool Ranch. Banditoads will have the thread, and a Bumbaloon stinger makes a perfect needle. Hurry back, won't you?
Alright, cool. And that is all the side quests there. So we have a bunch of gold quests, which is actually pretty nice. I'm not too mad about that. Anyways, let's go ahead and head to the town of Miranda, because in the next episode we will be doing that, and we will be finishing off Cool Ranch and finishing off all the side quests, and we will be ready for Mushu and another set of side quests. So that's basically going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, and yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you are not already subscribed, and follow my social medias. I will be posting when the next video will be coming up, or when I do a live stream or other stuff like that. Sometimes I'll post pictures of other games that I'm playing, you know, things like that. So yeah, honestly, I think that's all I really have to say. This was a fun episode. I am glad to be recording another episode. This one took a lot. We squeezed a lot into this episode. This was a huge episode. Absolutely insane. But we had to make a big comeback, I guess. Anyways, also, for people in the comments, you guys are very kind. Thank you for watching my videos, and I hope you do enjoy them. And yeah, for those people who leave comments, I do read them. I try to read all of them, even if they are from like years ago when I do a video. But I do try to keep up with, especially videos that are released, you know, within the month. So, and I have been replying down in the comments. So, yeah. Anyways, that's gonna go ahead and be it.
By the tickling of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
This place is drowned in shadow and bad mojo. Evil deeds been done here, and the dead, they still suffer. Go careful.
Hello there. Can you help me, please?
So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I have been KV, and I am out. Peace!